It's BuMpY's frozen pizza reviews. Yeah.
On this episode of BuMpY's frozen pizza review, I have Taste of Inspirations, which I believe is a Hannaford Brothers brand. Margherita pizza, inspired by the classic Naples-style Neapolitan pizza. This pie is topped with fresh vine-ripened tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and sweet basil. That's what it looks like in the picture. This is what it's looking like, frozen still in the wrapper. I'm gonna do a little hack with this. Let's see how it works. 550 on the oven. Cast iron skillet. It's going to be cooked in. That's going in the oven now as the oven warms. All right, so here is the pizza out of that cast iron pan. I did this for a total of 8 minutes. I kept an eye on it. Started off a 5-minute interval and then just kept adding and keeping an eye. It took a total of 8 minutes in my oven to make it look this beautiful. Undercarriage I will show you when I get to eating the pizza itself here. Smells amazing. It looks great. Look at that. Even sizzled the edges with some of the melted cheese. That is awesome. I like this hack. As long as this worked. I mean, the crust didn't have total contact. I thought that it would fit flat. It didn't quite. So I have to invest in a larger cast iron pan, but no biggie there. Let's go ahead and cut into this one. I'm sure it's gonna have some crispiness. Tomato can just go right there. All right, let's go ahead and bring this over the table. Start this frozen pizza review. Okay, so this pizza came in at $5.89. Bought it at Hannaford. It's their own store brand, whatever. I believe. Let's see their whatever the hell it's called. It's at the beginning of the video. So let's go ahead. I'm probably gonna burn my mouth. This has sat probably good 4 or 5 minutes so far. Let's go ahead and grab this piece right back here. It is a thin crust. There is a nice cheese pull. There you go, you can see it there. So that was working for it. The undercarriage looks like that. Like I said, if it all laid flat, it would have been a much better browning. It's kind of a weird crust to it. It's probably flavorless, just guessing, but still, yeah, around the edges. If there was more room on the outer crust itself, there's another hack. I would have put, like, brushed some olive oil around it, just kind of make the top crust more golden. But there's really, this is like edge to edge with the cheese and the tomatoes and everything else. You can see the sauce through some of that cheese. Let's go ahead and take a bite here. All right, not a lot of sauce in that first bite. A little bit of a crunch. Like I said, it didn't quite hit the bottom of the pan like I wanted it to. Lots of cheese. I think that was like the center of the tomato. It was one of those like hard white pieces on that one. All right, let's go in for some more bites here. All right, not getting a lot. I can tell you right now from the crust at all, it's one of those wafer crust pizzas. So not a whole hell of a lot coming out of the crust. It's just crackery, bland. Maybe a little bit above cardboard. It's crackery. Sauce, I'm not quite, I mean, I'm getting some like tomato paste type flavors. There is some seasoning and stuff on top. I can see, I think it said basil was on there, whatever. It's all the beginning. I can't remember exactly what's on it. It might be oregano too. But at least basil's there. The tomatoes, they're not juicy. Like, I would like some juicier tomatoes, and I'd like some more of that sauce to kind of hit. I got to get some flavors out of the sauce. There's plenty of cheese. The cheese is good. Let's continue on with this slice. Probably get into the next slice as well. All right, on to the second slice. I was trying to find one that had more of this color throughout. They're all the same. It's just the way it hit. It seems to be like a really good, actually, frozen pizza hack. I'm gonna stick with this. Like I said, bigger cast iron pan, because there's larger pizzas in this. This is like a little bit over a pound. Yeah, let's continue on. So it is a little bit doughy on the top here. Like I said, probably just an issue with the size of the pan. It just wasn't quite big enough for this to lay flat in there. So this is just kind of experimental issues. Going to fine tune it. Probably would have been a little bit more crisp on this crust as well. I may have left it in longer as well, but it was looking like it was pretty good on top, and I didn't exactly know what the bottom was going to look like. Crispy outside crust here. All right, so what I'm going to say about this pizza is needs more sauce. The sauce needs to be something that brings a bit more than just tomato paste. The fine ripened tomatoes need to be, I don't know, a little more juicy. Seems like they got a lot of those like center bad pieces that you kind of not want. Like, you don't want the tomato that has mostly white in the center where it's just very hard and not juicy. You want the more flavorful, juicy red bits. Cheese is great. Maybe a little bit more seasoning. Obviously, you can always season it more at home. Throw different toppings on as well. Crust. It's not the worst crust ever, but could definitely be better. Price range for it. Yeah, I think it's a fair price. It's not a disgusting pizza. It's not the greatest pizza. It's right there in it's a good pizza. I would recommend trying it. Try the little hack there, and just want to say thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Cheers.